Hi, JD. How are you? I'm good. How about yourself? So I'm just getting this deck straight. Tired, just got home, understandable. Yeah, yep, I knew it. Okay, I'm trying to see who sent what then. Hmm. Okay, who sent that one? All right, JD, go ahead with any questions because that thing's not going fast. Hi, Sully. I have to find out where I put that thing. Oh wait. All right. What do I need to heal to find love? All right. All right, my guys and ancestors will protect me. So what does JD need to heal in order for her to find love? What does she need to heal in order for her to find love? First off, please 2, 3. Seven of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, and Strength. Excuse me. All right, so you may have very defensive behaviors, honestly. Maybe there's times when you can be very on guard and maybe not too receptive, and that could just be a defense mechanism. As well as the Ten of Cups and Strength card, that talks about maybe sometimes feeling too good for certain types of relationships, or setting your sights a little too high. In other words, that's having way too many, not way too many, but too high of expectations. Tell me about the Strength card too. Tell me about strength. The Hangman. Oh, I see here. Sometimes lacking confidence and love, because the Hangman is somebody that their negative traits, they hold on to things way too much. They don't see the perspective or another side of a situation, and they feel kind of stagnant. There's a need for you to get confident again when it comes to love, especially like in a receptive sense, because not being receptive can kind of energetically whisk away suitors that are stable. Tell me about Queen of Wands, 2, 3. Knight of Cups. And it's almost like having aggressive thoughts towards certain love interests or people. What else does she need to heal? Crystal, please. 2, 3. Death. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. There's also a need to kind of let go of immature behaviors, but not on your end, but more so on other people's end. There's a thing here, maybe sometimes focusing too much on how immature suitors can be, and not about, like, too much focusing on that and not focusing enough on the bigger picture, which is love itself. And for example, like, oh, these people, they're always so immature, they're always doing this, they're always doing that. Why do I always run into any of this, rather than being more open and being like, you know, I want love. I want to find love. Of course, you're going to run across people that are immature, but that's the thing, that you're not meant to be with everybody. Not everybody is compatible. Not everybody is ready, and we just have to keep that in the back of our minds. Anything else? In a Swords, there's something also like just being too in your head about other people and their behaviors. What else is it that she needs to heal? Crystal, please, 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles. Justice. Oh, I see here. Maybe like when it comes to love, having a lack mentality, like, oh, I don't have somebody, oh, I don't have this. There's a need to get a hold of that, as well as like if you have abandonment issues, or hold on to having a void, there's a need for you to kind of like get that straightened out and let that go. So basically, I think what you need to heal would be insecurities that you could have in terms of finding the right partner, needing to let go of what other people do, no longer really needing to be like defensive and be on guard so much, as well as maybe letting go of abandonment issues, or letting go of like a lack mentality of like, I don't have this and I don't have that. Sometimes that's just sending a message to the universe, as in like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, telling the universe, be like, okay, well, I guess you just want to have this then, instead of saying that like, I want this, I will have this. Basically that. What's your second question? All right, Sully, you'll be after JD. Soul, you'll be after JD. Will I have another child next year? My daughter is 18. Ah, gotcha. Let me get another deck. Alright. Guys, ancestral. Okay, so for JD, will she have another child next year? Stop doing that. Will she have another child next year? Will she? Curse top, please. 2, 3. 6 of Cups, the Chariot, 6 of Swords, the Tower, 7 of Wands. Tell me about the Tower. 2, 3. The Magician. It's possible. Oh, okay, so, okay, sorry. Posted early. You're fine. The Tower, the Magician. It's possible, but it could happen out of nowhere. Like a big surprise that maybe you don't want at that time, because it's like this. You know how some people they'll try to conceive on certain dates or certain months so they can get a zodiac sign. It's almost like it may happen when you don't want it to happen. Like at the time that it happens, you don't want it to happen then. So it's quite possible, because 6 of Cups is kids. Yeah, because it's like here, like you have one that's about to be out the door, and then you're thinking about having more here. They're emphasizing protection. So it's like you may want a kid that you may want to have another child next year, but you know, in the terms of like, okay, I want one next year, but I don't want one like during this time. Like let's say you want to wait till the summertime, and that may not happen. Um, again, will she have another child next year? Will she go top list 2, 3? King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Oh, Fortune. There seems to be somebody that you can meet where you have that opportunity with. If she doesn't have another, if she does have another child next year, what will be that child's zodiac sign? What will be their zodiac sign? Chris, top please. 2, 3. 3 of Wands could be an Aries. Wait a minute. April, you wouldn't give birth in. All right, yeah, if you conceive in sometime in July, you could have an Aries baby. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. So will you have another child? Yes, next year. I do see that there will be that opportunity. That is a definite. Like, will she have another child next year? Will she? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. Will she? 2, 3. The Hangman, maybe. It all really depends on certain factors and whatnot. I do see the opportunity for it, but it really just all depends. It's like again. So then, the Hangman is all about like we'll see. I always wanted another child, just never happened, and I don't want to be single mother again. I see. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so that's what that could be talking about. All right. What's your third question? right, does Gustavo have a crush on me? All right. Okay. You guys answer so other time. Does Gustavo have a crush on JD? Does he have a crush on her? Please tell please 2, 3. Right. I'm not good at reading social cues, so I can't trust intuition. Understandable. Judgment. The Tower. Oh no, I don't think it's you, to be perfectly honest. 7 of Wands. The Hangman. 6 of Swords. I don't think it's you, to be perfectly honest. There's a reason why you can't read him. It's because of the Tower card. That can talk about a person that is, in an internal sense, kind of like either self-destructing or all over the place, kind of dysfunctional. And that's why you can't read this person, because there's times where they may seem defensive or not. They're not like that. Other times they could appear to be chill and that they're trying to just move forward with their lives. But at the same time, does this person have a crush on her? Does he have a crush on her? First off, please, 2, 3. The Emperor. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. That's not telling me much. Positive card for yes. Negative card for no. Does he have a crush on her? 2, 3. 10 of Wands. No. 2 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. I see a 3 of Wands. I do see that there could be something that happens, like a particular offer. Either that or he thought about offering you something, but there's a whole thing just kind of like turning his back on it. So right now I'm getting a no. I'm getting that really he's just focused on other stuff. What's your last question? Number 36 been out of the dating scene for a while. Well, don't jump back into it because the dating pool has diarrhea in it. I repeat, it has diarrhea in it. Abort, abort. Ooh. I know, right? I mean, I wouldn't really be too, I would not be too upset about it, to be perfectly honest. A lot of people are out here dodging bullets. At least people these days are they're more likely to show you who they are. I'll say that much. Anything potential for stable love life for the rest of your life? All right. Well, let's see. Spirit, so let me do another deck. Guys, the ancestors looked at me. So, is there any potential for JD for her to have a stable love life? Yes, most just let you know it's just a hookup. But you know, I appreciate that more than somebody leading me on. You know, Because that's all really a lot of people are asking for is honesty. Like, okay, let me know if you just want sex. Let me know if you want a relationship. Let me know if you don't know. So I can decide for myself if I want to be stupid or not. Let's see, Spirit. So is there any potential for JD to have a stable love life? Like, now to whenever, but like, is there potential for her to have a stable love life at some point? Because that plays 2, 3. Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the Fool. Yes, but it's going to be that type of thing here where you're just going to have to let things be. I feel like when you really just, again, focus on your success and yourself, things will begin to really flow in that direction. And that's when you begin to start to meet options that are stable, that you can have good connections with, or you can enter a better, I would say, a better section of the dating pool. Ace of Cups, the World, Knight of Cups. Yeah, there'll be, like, it will come as you're moving on, as you're moving forward. Love will come, like stable new love will come. Yeah, but it's that type of thing here too where you'll meet options that are different. Some will not want anything, some will want to be serious. So there is that potential for having a stable love life. It can definitely happen, but it's just that type of thing here as you move forward and as you start to become comfortable within yourself, and you start letting things just go to flow and let life take you wherever, that's when this stuff happens. So I think it's a matter of you relaxing and being open. So yeah, there is definitely a potential there. It will happen. So the rest of the year, let me see here. Is there a potential for her to have a stable love life this year, for the rest of this year? Is it? Cards top, please. 2, 3. 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Magician. Yeah, there's a potential for you to manifest it, because maybe right now with this 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you may feel like you're facing too much resistance. But again, I get this whole thing of once you really just start to relax, things will be fine. So yes, and like I said here, once you start going with the flow of life itself and really just focus on your success and what's in front of you, all those things will come, which just seems like very it seems so cliche, but it's just very true. That's when you'll start to have fun more. That's when you'll be able to meet all different types of options and whatever else. But that's what I get. Sully, are you here still? Yes. Okay, give me a second then. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. My trip to Vegas with Carlos has ended bad. Has ended bad. How does he truly think and feel about this? Seems like he really doesn't care. Okay, I'm sorry about that, because trips to Vegas are supposed to be fun. Like, it's supposed to be that type of thing, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So let's see here. Excuse me. flew all the way from Ohio. Ah, he should pay you back. Let's see here. My guys and sisters will protect me so for solely. How does Carlos truly think and feel about the fact that their trip ended badly? That solely in his trip, like this trip he took with her ended badly. Like, how does he feel about this? First off, please, 2, 3. What does he truly think and feel? 4 of Pentacles, the Reader, Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Fool. He's kind of closed off, but realizes that he was not as attentive and as mature as he should have been. Especially here with the Fool card, he may have done some really stupid things that kind of like with the Sun card, it was pretty obvious about like what he was about. Tell me about the Fool. 2, 3. Knight of Swords, yeah, things that were impulsive or could have caused arguments. How else? What else does he truly think and feel about it? Cross off these 2, 3. Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, that he screwed up. 7 of Swords is here. He could have been like very deceptive or knows that he just fucked it all up. This trip had the potential to be fun, but it ended up not being fun. Tell me about 7 of Swords. 2, 3. 9 of Pentacles. I don't know if he snuck away or just decided to show his ass. Does he feel bad about it? Does he? Curse top these 2, 3. King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. He knows he should have invested more, but again, does he feel bad? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he? 2, 3. Not necessarily, but he may be kind of fired up. I think what it was is he was being immature and maybe thought it was appropriate or thought he could get away with it, and that didn't happen. So how does he truly think and feel about all of this? He's closed off, but knows that he should have definitely done better, and knows that his behavior caused a whole huge break in the connection. What's your last question? That's what I get. He knows he was acting stupid. Is he sorry about it? Not necessarily, but he knows that he did wrong. He said he doesn't feel bad, but he's fired up. Yeah. I mean, I can see why he's fired up. I mean, you can be upset and not remorseful. Could be he could feel fired up about not getting away with it, or that maybe things escalated. Why does Carlos feel fired up about the situation? First off, please, 2, 3. The Sun, 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands. What about the Sun? 2, 3. Temperance. I think what it is like you saw him for what he was, or saw what he was actually doing, which was something that could have been like very hurtful, or you could see clearly that things would fail. I don't know what he did though. Temperance, I don't know if drinking was involved. Tell me about 10 of Swords. 2, 3. 4 of Cups. It's almost like nobody getting their way. It could also just, again, it could be him not getting his way in this situation, or things just didn't play out the way that he hoped. Well, just fired up, like angry. Yeah, either that or just like really irritated. He was very rude and disrespectful with his words. I see. Then probably up. Oh, I see here. Then probably fired up that things have ended because of it. how exactly does he feel about me? All right, give me a second. All right. Okay, so again, sister, so what was happening? How does Carlos? How does he exactly feel about Soli? How does he actually? How does he truly feel about her right now? Press top is 2, 3. Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Reader, 6 of Cups. How does he exactly think of you right now? Like, he's thinking of maybe giving you an apology, or like there's this whole thing of like, maybe I should really like apologize to her. Because Reader, 6 of Cups, I think maybe he's just trying to like distract himself from what happened, but he knows what happened was childish. Also, Ace of Pentacles and 3 of Cups, like he knows that you paid a lot and did a lot to be there, so the two of you could have fun. You know, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. He feels like he also kind of messed up an opportunity to, yeah, he really messed up an opportunity to build up a good connection with you by being a jerk. 9 of Swords and the Hierophant. And perhaps the reason why he was like very disrespectful to you is because with the Hierophant card, I don't know if it's like a cultural thing with him, or him just being very stuck in his ways. There's something about tradition and beliefs and just kind of like being very stubborn and stuck in their ways that somehow are responsible for his behaviors. Maybe it's possible he was raised like this, and in no way am I excusing him. That's just the Hierophant for you. Tell me about the Hierophant, 2, 3. The Magician. Tell me about the Hierophant, 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles. I see here. I think he also did what he did is because, like, I mean, here's the whole thing. You guys were in Vegas. That's a city where people, they sleep around. They go to these nice shows. They drink. They gamble. That's basically just a very that's just a very like adult city where people go to have fun and party, you know. And the Magician is here, so that's you just trying to create and act upon opportunities that present themselves. And 10 of Pentacles is almost like, well, that's not what a wife would do. That's not what a woman would do. But the thing is, you guys are in Vegas. If he really wanted to give you like a wine and dine experience, or for you to quote unquote act like a lady, he could take you to Italy, Monte Carlo, whatever else. He was just being an idiot, honestly. So how does he exactly feel about you? He knows that he did you wrong, and he's like, maybe I should definitely give her an apology. He knows that he like what he did really tore down a potentially good thing for him. Now, will he give her an apology? Will he? Will he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will he? 2, 3. Justice. It's very possible that he could right the situation, but Knight of Pentacles, it could take like a while for it to happen. I don't know, he's Mexican. Not sure if that means anything. I went in with a great vibe, but he ruined it with his mouth. I see. Okay, well, I'll say this much about the Mexican thing. So I'm somebody that's per Hispanic, and when it comes to Hispanic and Latino culture, there's a thing called machismo. Um, and basically, with that, it's more so like the guys running the household, but honestly, what it's become today is just very toxic. Um, it's not to like the man leads the household and everybody has to follow after him and he has to be in control of everything just about. um Maybe he could have gone away with it, maybe with another girl that was willing to take that sort of behavior. um and not to say that it's like a cultural thing that they're taught. A lot are taught that, but it's not that type of thing here where um how would I say it, like it's that type of thing where people normalize that behavior, normalize toxic masculinity, and that's exactly what machismo has turned into, to be perfectly fucking honest. Oh, I control this, I control that. Well, the thing is, you can't do that with everyone, number one, and number two, not a real man. That's basically that. Yes, he's very macho. Well, his macho ness did not do anything. I was having fun, but after he disrespected me, I was turned off. Understandable. But I'm sorry about that. I donated again. All right, no problem. All right, go ahead with any questions. All right. So, how do all his friends think about this? We went with a group to a music festival, but I split from them afterwards. Okay, let me see. Give me a second. guides, ancestors, or love protect me. How do his friends feel about all this? How do they feel about this? Crystal, please, 2 3. How do they feel about the situation? 2 3. Better yet, how do his friends feel about his behavior? How do they feel about that? Crystal, please, 2 3. 5 of Cups. Disappointing, hurtful, temperance. 4 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Cups and 10 of Swords, they felt like this was like hurtful and disappointing because they may have thought of you as somebody that was good-natured, balanced, and they may have been like very disappointing. I mean, I'm sorry, like very disappointed by this. Also felt like he was rejecting you to a certain extent. Because of the Ace of Pentacles, they thought you brought like a lot of stability. They thought honestly you just you were a well-rounded person. I'm sorry I can't talk. Ace of Pentacles 2 3. Yeah, Judgment. I don't know if he drank, but they felt like he really just messed up. How else do they feel about all this? For top, please, 2 3. King of Swords, Knight of Swords. They felt like he made you sad and that he was looking for trouble. May have felt like he was being asked. Some of King of Swords, 2 3. Page of Pentacles. Like I get a feeling they were just really disappointed in his behavior. Felt like he could have done better. I think that they have fun with you, but I feel like they were just definitely disappointed with his behavior once they realized what was going on. Excuse me. Excuse me. But that's what I get. What's your last one? This Carlos only seeing me as a friend. I caught a vibe that he liked me more than that, but he denies it. Full on rejection. Let's see. Maybe use another deck. Does Carlos only see Solely as a friend? Does he only see her as a friend? First top, please. 2, 3. Temperance. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Again, positive card for yes. Negative card for no. Does he only see her as a friend? 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. That would be a yes. Does he also see her as a romantic interest? Does he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he? 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but very slow to do anything about it. So both, like, yeah, he does see you as a friend, like somebody that he can communicate with and feel like the connection is reciprocative, like, and they feel happy with it. It feels like you're a stable person. But as far as feelings are concerned, either he's very slow to talk about them or they're slowly developing. Tell me more. Cards top, please. 2, 3. Yeah, 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands. I see her. Yeah, he is turned on by you to a certain extent, but he's very defensive, and that kind of turns you off, like how he is. But to answer your question, like, he does see you as a friend, but also, like, he may have romantic feelings that are slowly developing, or he's just very slow to do anything about it. Thank you. You're welcome. I like how clearly you read. Some people are confusing. Agreed. I try not to be confusing. My whole thing is I'm just like, I hope I'm making sense. It's just, My nose. Hey, Namaste, what's up? Alright, so that in there. I donated again. Alrighty. Give me a second, but let me see if. Alright, Sully, go ahead, pick any questions. So on Friday, I invited Carlos to stay the night, but he rejected me. Why? Alright, give me a second. So why did Carlos turn down Soli when she invited him to stay the night? Why did he reject this offers? Why? Cross off these 2, 3. 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Swords, the Hangman. Honestly, he could have thought that maybe you wanted him over to talk. 3 of Swords talks about hurt feelings. So of course he would be the one that's hurt. Maybe he feels frustrated, and Knight of Swords is here. So, oh, I see her. Maybe he could have been afraid of like some sort of argument erupting. So with the Judgment card, he decided to not go. Let's hear. You have the Hierophant, High Priest. Oh, I see her. There's a vibe here of him not knowing what you would do. Knight of Pentacles. Why is Knight of Pentacles here? 2, 3. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I guess he was just like really nervous. So why did he reject you? Honestly, he thought that shit would have popped off between the both of you. Like there would have been like some sort of argument, or you would have wanted to state your case and clear the air. Basically, he could have been afraid of like any sort of uncomfortable conversations and decided to kind of like avoid that. Not to talk, just to spend the night. No, I get that, but he thought this is why he didn't really go, why he rejected you and whatnot. Like he thought that maybe you wanted to talk, maybe you wanted to argue. That's his process. Not a slave sin. All right, no problem. All right, Namaste, you'll be after Soli, and Namaste, you'll be my last person. Okay, yep. Also, so I'll do... What did I do that turned him off? Alright, give me a second. Excuse me. So for Soli, what did Soli do that turned Carlos off? What did she do? King of Wands flew out. King of Wands is here. What did she do that turned him off? Cards off, please. 2 of 3. What did she do that turned him off? 2 of 3. Cards off, please. King of Wands, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 2 of Cups, 6 of Wands. He didn't do anything. Honestly, it's just his pride and ego, especially with what he did. So with that being said, he could be one of those guys that does not take accountability, or maybe he feels embarrassed because of his actions. He doesn't really want to deal with the repercussions, because there's something here about 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, him thinking that you're defensive over what he did. And with the 6 of Wands, he's kind of just like blowing you off. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups. Tell me about 5 of Swords, 2, 3. The Magician, tell me about 9 of Pentacles, 2, 3. 9 of Swords, I see here. I think he's one of those guys that tries to like manipulate what they can, and he sees that he can't, or he can't get what he wants out of you. Either that, or he just is kind of like a shit person. So honestly, you didn't do anything to turn him off. I think what it is that he doesn't want to take accountability for his actions and face what he did. Excuse me. But that's what I see. Now I'm gonna say, go ahead, put any questions. Can I get messages? Sure. From who? Or you just want to actually, never mind. Okay. Uh, all right. Will he regret losing me? I think he's seeing a girl. I work with Joe now. I see. All right. Will he regret Joe or Jay? As we're like talking about, will he regret? Hmm. A bottle girl I work with is saying one of his best friends, and she's been asking about him to me if we're still talking. I work with now. I see. Jay. All right. I guess ancestors will protect me. So will Jay regret losing Namaste? Will he regret it? Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. Will he regret? All right. Two of Cups. That's flying out. Will he regret losing her? Cards top, please. Will he regret losing her? Cards top, please. 1, 2, 3. The Tower. Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about Ace of Cups. 2, 3. 10 of Pentacles. I think he'll lose his shit somewhat if he sees you connecting with another person, but still, will he regret losing her? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will he? 2, 3. 4 of Swords, maybe. There's an energy here of reflecting back on what the two of you had or what could have been had. Tell me more. Cards top, please. 2, 3. 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Yeah, because there's a whole thing of people being in their head about one another, but also there was that potential for the two of you to have ended up in a really good connection. So to answer your question, would he regret losing her? Like, will he may not necessarily regret, but I think he'll definitely reflect on what could have been. Tell me more, please. Crystal, please. 2, 3. Yeah. In his head about the different possibilities. What else? Crystal, please. 2, 3. The Moon. 10 of Swords. Yeah, but like anxious about the situation because things ended and things hurt people. 3 of Pentacles, but this was reverse. But it's like there was a lack of cooperation or a lack of things progressing to where the two of you could build in peace. So will he regret losing you? Not necessarily, but I think he will definitely think about, again, like what could have been between the both of you, if things had worked out the way that they ideally would. What's your last question? I was causing a lot of shit too. The both of you were. Don't hate me, but can we do messages? Yeah. But I'm going to use a different deck than I usually do. Give me 1 second. This. Okay. You mind if I use these? Sure. Okay. I can still clarify these, but still. Yesterday, you're just like, no more. But I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, eh. All right, so Spirit Soul Messages from Jade anonymously, please. Messages from Jade anonymously. First off, please, what does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? 2, 3. Also, these messages, they're not like the ones where it just says stuff straight at you, but some of them are, or whatnot, or whatever else. Yeah, it's important that you keep in touch. You are, you know what, fuck it. I'll finish it. You are twin flames ready to be reunited. I don't think you guys are twins. I think that one or both of you could have thought that maybe this was like a really strong connection, or maybe this was meant to go someplace. What you're feeling is true and sincere. It doesn't matter what he's feeling. Why did I pick this? But then again, I wanted to use a new deck. Heal your heart, heal your soul. Only then you'll activate this warmth and light within you. Don't cling to anything or anyone. Don't cling to memories, dreams, or hopes. Listen to your heart and the light will come to you all by itself. This just could be like for the both of you. Heal yourselves, and you know, the path that you guys are supposed to go on will definitely will be lit. Which means like don't hold on to this connection or any other connection or whatnot. Let's see here. There are things happening behind the scenes and you're not able... Oh yeah, there's a typo, to see them. You have to trust the process. It's time to say goodbye. Everything is meant to be the way it is. It will be fine. So regardless if this works out in the future or not, you'll live. Be bold and strive to pursue what you want. Perhaps he also feels the same way at this moment. And then, yeah, you will both move towards each other one step at a time, then faster and faster. A hug will let pain and fear subside. So there's a possibility that you guys could reconnect, or at least could become cool. I'm not using this ever again. Any cards you want me to clarify? 2, 3. I don't know, just one of them, I guess. I'm okay. Wait, I'm okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay. Are you sure? Or that's it? another test. If you're still on, I'll still do one. Yeah, everything is self-explanatory. Okay. All right, no problem if you say so. But, okay. Yeah, like I said, you will be the last one, and I am getting 14-8. Right, but thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Goodbye. You're welcome. Wherever else.